Consultant says he was so offended when he first saw the videotape that he wrote a letter to the band complaining about its impact on young fans. Our investigative reporter Dale Russell is here with more. Dale?
Brenda, the videotapes celebrate the music of 9 Inch Nails. That's a very popular hard rock band, but the tape is filled with extreme violent images. And when a local radio consultant, Tom Barnes, saw a copy of the tape 2 years ago, he wasn't sure whether it was a promotional ploy or an artistic exercise.
Oh, I was personally terribly disturbed by it. I mean, it really rattled me.
What disturbed radio consultant Tom Barnes was a videotape that arrived in his office 2 years ago, a music video for the group 9 Inch Nails. The video was for a song called Happiness and Slavery. The storyline: a man straps himself into a machine that slowly mutilates him. MTV refused to run it. Barnes, a national radio consultant for stations like 96 Rock, says he was so bothered by the violent images, he wrote a personal letter to 9 Inch Nails creator Trent Reznor. The letter expressed his fears that the violent video images, which an adult could deal with, could get into the hands of young teens, the bulk of 9 Inch Nails' audience.
And it's very toxic, and I think it's very dangerous, and this stuff in the wrong hands can be pretty dangerous.
Now, who was selling it at the concert, do you know?
I don't know.
But it was being sold as an official tape for 9 Inch Nails?
Yeah. People who are really hardcore fans of it, you know, they'll just buy anything of theirs, you know, because they love them so much.
That's exactly what happened. Copies of the Happiness and Slavery videotapes began to surface in a Conyers high school. Lindsay Policha says she got this videotape from a friend of a friend. A tape apparently sold at a concert at the Omni. But her tape includes far more than the Happiness and Slavery music video. We can't show you all of the scenes from the videotape, but it contains images of graphic sexual mutilation, necrophilia, and cannibalism. A tape that Lindsay's mother found by accident.
It's almost satanic to me. I find it's they're mutilating people. They're having sex with what I see to be a corpse after it's been mutilated. I just find it so disgusting.
The man who created the videos as well as the music is Trent Reznor, former high school marching band musician turned bad boy cover boy of the alternative hard rock world.
This is the first day of my last day.
Reznor is known for his dark, depressing, industrial sound with violent, sexually graphic lyrics. In fact, Reznor's music is distributed by media giant Time Warner, the same music company that politicians have recently attacked for lewd and violent lyrics. Reznor's publicist says he's not selling these violent videotapes and is not making money from them, but he is talking about them. In a recent Rolling Stone issue, Reznor told a reporter he'd made a video that was the most horrific thing you'll ever see, a tape that makes Happiness and Slavery look like a Disney movie. Reznor said that he wasn't going to release those tapes, but 2 years ago, Tom Barnes feared those underground videos would surface.
When you guys called, that was the first that I'd heard of it, and it sort of gave me sort of a funny feeling in my stomach, you know, like, oh, it happened, you know, and something that I didn't want to be right about this. That's not something that I wanted to see. I wanted it to go away.
Barnes says he will defend Trent Reznor's right to push the edge and express himself artistically. He talks of the responsibility of consumers and producers of art in a free society. But in the end, he fears these lurid images may be nothing more than a cynical publicity stunt.
It becomes a marketing ploy, and if he knows that children are going to see that, and that's where the interest is going to be generated because it's even more forbidden for them, then yeah, it's very cynical, and it is, you know, in my mind, unethical.
And Tom Barnes says if 9 Inch Nails is really serious about keeping these tapes away from underage kids, they should aggressively pursue copyright violations, go after the offenders, and get the tapes off the streets. Both the police and the GBI have told me today, Brenda, that there's nothing they can do.
It's one thing to debate about lyrics, but now to talk about the graphic sexual violence on videotape. And how does the band explain these tapes?
Well, we tried to talk to Time Warner that distributes the music. We never could get a return phone call. Tried to talk to the band. We got kicked over to the publicist. Talked to 3 different people in the publicist's office in New York. One said never heard of it. Another one said, well, I've seen it, but we don't have it here. The other one took a phone call, answered a couple of quick questions, never heard back from them.
Is that what you call a runaround?
To me, it was a runaround.
All right. Dale, thanks very much.